Hello, everybody. Today we have. It is patch day, folks. It is patch day, and I am so freaking hyped. It's hard to explain really my feelings right now because Dawntrail so far has been. Dawntrail has been in a really weird spot, in my opinion, and don't get me wrong, I am not a doomer. I don't think Dawntrail is the worst thing that's ever happened to Final Fantasy XIV. I don't think Dawntrail is worse than like ARR, Stormblood, or anything like that. But it's just been in a weird spot, and I don't really know how to think about it, but 7.3, as everyone knows, is the conclusion of the Dawntrail storyline, and since we are at the end of Dawntrail, I think we can finally start to form an opinion on how the entire Dawntrail MSQ was, and to be honest, I'm kind of hyped. You know, I love Sphene. I love the character. I love Solution 9 and this whole cyberpunk aesthetic that we got going on. I am just hyped to be here. And, well, I don't really know how this story is going to end, but I thought it would be a good idea to just give everyone a quick summary as to how we got here and what happened in 7.2, and I made a video on this on I think I posted that on Sunday. So the very quick summary of 7.2 is after the end of Dawntrail, Endless Sphene is basically gone. So everyone is trying to figure out what's going on in Living Memory in Disneyland. So at the beginning of 7.2, it's Y'shtola. It is Y'shtola who finds this I guess new Sphene, or like this human version of Sphene. And she's the one who brings her back to I think it was here where we are at right now, the like this hideout with Shell and everybody. And then, you know, we take Sphene on a little tour around Solution 9, and everything is looking pretty morbid because Sphene is basically like, these aren't my people anymore, they don't really know me, the Sphene that they knew wasn't necessarily me, and so she's basically having an identity crisis. And you know, this isn't the first one in this game. You know, I think everyone remembers Ida and how that all worked out. But she's having an identity crisis, and then all of a sudden we see another Sphene, a third Sphene. And this, I still don't know, is Calyx is he like a boy? Is he like an actual man? I don't really know what his age is or what's going on with him, but we find him and we find Sphene, and basically Calyx is just trying to figure out what our power is. I'm assuming in order to destroy us or kill us, or maybe even turn us into an endless. I'm not really sure. I think they're gonna go over that in this patch. But basically he's trying to figure us out, and that is where the last dungeon was. You know, we go all the way to the bottom, we fight that giant window door thing, we fight Zelenia. And then Calyx basically has studied us, and I'm assuming this dungeon is going to be where we fight him or whatever he transforms into. I don't really know what's going to happen, but Calyx's entire motivation is he doesn't like that humans are made out of flesh, that we eventually die. It's kind of giving Thanos in Avengers. He kind of has that same sort of attitude towards, I guess, humanity, where eventually we die, but in the meantime we're taking like all of the resources. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of giving Thanos. And And yeah, so that is his motivations, and that's pretty much where 7.2 ends. Is Calyx is basically in living memory talking to himself about how he has this grand plan, and we're basically gonna figure out what's going on with that. So that's basically a quick little summary of 7.2, and I'm excited to get 7.3. Savrit, hey, what's up? You're going to love this set. I have seen some of the glam. I already know that I'm going to be playing a lot of PvP this season because the PvP glam, it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. It is making me want to be a PvP player. And that never happens. So I am really excited to see what happens. I'm really excited to see the end of the story. I hope this MSQ has as much voice acting as the 7.2 did, because 7.2, I think, like, it was, with the exception of like 2 quest lines, everything else was voiced. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes, and you know, we may as well just jump right into it. I am so excited about this. I was talking about the dungeon and trial. I just finished it. Oh, okay. I haven't seen the dungeon or the trial glam, so I'm really excited. Okay, so I guess we have nothing better to do but just jump in here. So yeah, targeted tragedy. Shell wishes for a moment of your time. I would do anything for you, Shell. What can I do for you? If you have a moment, Cora, Geode wants to take stock of the current crisis. Let me make this a little bigger for you guys. I'm gonna go 200%. All right, if you have a moment, Cora, Geode wants to take stock of the current crisis. Oblivion may be lacking the finer details in certain areas, so we'd like you to lend your perspective in the conversation. Can do. Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Sorry to drag you into our meeting, but we need to get a better handle on the threats Alexandria is facing right now. Not at all. Much has happened since the state funeral, and a clear idea of where things stand will be beneficial for us as well. Yeah, so we're just give us an update. What's been going on? First things first then. Let's discuss the state of the machine malfunctions. Every single sector reported instances of Sentry attacking citizens without provocation, and vehicles suddenly becoming unresponsive to controls. And while these malfunctions were resolved fairly quickly, they nevertheless resulted in a considerable number of injuries and deaths. But you haven't heard anything about new incidents since then, right? Right, no additional reports have been logged as far as I know. That's the good news. Okay. The bad news is, I tried to take control of the soldiers when they started hurting people, but they wouldn't listen to me, even though I have the king's authority. Oh, I miss Galoja. I really hope nothing bad happens to Galoja. I'm telling you right now, chat, if something bad happens to Galoja, we are writing Square Enix. We're all going to Japan because Galoja needs to be protected. Once things calmed down, I was able to make them give up their weapons, but if it happens again, I don't know if they'll ignore me like before. The king's resolve's authority is about the highest there is. Who is this man that can override it with such impunity? It's Calyx, of course. Who else can it be? Calyx! He lived in the age of the Storm Surge, as did I. Lest you forget, he was known for his advancements in electrope technology, and it was he who established preservation for the purpose of furthering his research. Remember, electrope caused a lot of people in Alexandria to get sick, something called Levin sickness, if I remember correctly, and it was Calyx who found the cure and cured all the people. So he technically wasn't a bad guy in Fiend's time, and I don't think they've explained yet as to why he suddenly became bad, unless someone in the chat can correct me on that. The wasting disease which afflicted him, however, was said to leave him scant years to live. He must have chosen to undergo conversion into an endless that he might continue his efforts into the present day. Okay, so he turned into an endless, or turned himself into one? Fun fact, Calyx uses a variant of Miko face with Viera eyes. That is such a fun fact. I love that. I love that so much. Preservation's early goals seem noble enough. Exploring treatments for Levin sickness, designing Everkeep's core systems, that sort of thing. Why harm people he was ostensibly trying to help? That is my question. It's like, what exactly made him into the villain of this story? Like, it just doesn't happen overnight, you know? There must have been something that triggered that. Why harm people he was ostensibly trying to help? Come on, Sphene, let us know. I do not pretend to fully understand Calyx's motivations, only that he appeared incensed by what he saw as mankind's failing. He asserted that the strategy of adapting our species through generational succession was outdated, that evolution now requires us to forsake bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. We've already seen how he's employed the stimulants to convince Alexandrians that endless conversion is their only hope for survival. Eternal life is assured for the 5,000 who registered their neo-regulators. Is that the cap for Disneyland? Is it 5K? But this is merely one part of Calyx's greater plan. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. With that relic in his possession, he will draw ether from the reflections and expand his efforts to create endless 1,000-fold. I don't like it. I don't like it, Cryo. If we mean to foil Calyx's schemes, then our only option is to determine where he is hiding and put him down. Exactly, Shell. Which unfortunately is easier said than done. I've been scouring the terminal we found in the depths of Everkeep, but I've failed to uncover even the slightest trace of his activities. Give me a little more time though, and I'm sure we can sniff him out. Please, Shell. I'll help you. What is bro gonna do? While Galuja and Shell are working on that, I think I'm going to take a look around town. I want to make sure no new problems have cropped up, as well as search for any information that might lead us to Calyx. You're welcome to come along. Another malfunction could happen at any time, and I'd be glad to have some brawlers at my back. Oh, you got it, dude. I'm here for it, Geode. Count me in. Raha and the others are helping Oblivion patrol the other levels of the keep, so shall we stick to the streets of Solution 9? Sounds like a plan. Thank you two. I appreciate the company. I have to speak with the city's administrations about bringing in the Landsguard. I want our soldiers to protect those who are moving to Tuliolal. Alphino and Alice will be joining me for the meeting, so the three of us can cover that sector as soon as we're done. If I may, I'd like to join Cora's group if you'll have me. Oh, Sphene, please stick with me. I do not want Sphene to die. Sphene, if she is going alone, I can't protect you. So Sphene needs to stick with me 100%. This entire patch of MSQ questlines, she needs to be right there next to me. The more mouths to ask questions, the merrier. As long as you're aware of the dangers. Thank you. I'll do my best not to be a burden. Oh, you can never be a burden, Sphene. Never. Never. I'm more worried about you, Geo. Don't do anything stupid. Pfft. You'll change your tune once we get back with the goods on Calyx. Then the drinks are on you. Come on, let's continue this outside. Let's go. Oh, I'm so hyped, chat. I am so hyped. I'm so excited. Let's see what they're saying. Shell, good luck with your patrol and take your time. We can do without Geode until you're done with the old spot. Sorry, just when I think I've internalized better manners, talking with Geode brings back all old habits. I wish I could grow up faster. There'll be much more I can do when I'm bigger like you. That's true. That is definitely true. Biggest burden. Exactly. Yeah, so like I said, I don't really know what to expect out of this patch. I just hope that it's exciting. I feel like a lot of these post patches, there's just a lot of dialogue and not a lot of like action. I want like cutscenes. I want fights. I want to fight something that is not a dungeon mob, you know? So we'll see. Cryo, what do you got to say? The city looks as though it's regained a sense of normalcy. Alas, the people would not soon forget recent events. Okay. I will do my utmost to ensure the happiness of Alexandrian and his people. Okay. It's a doozy. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Sorry, I was off on my own little world. Shall we get started? The people seem uneasy. Are you alright, Geode? Let's see what there is to see. Are you alright, Geode? I need to make sure bro is okay. Me? I'm well enough, given the circumstances. It was the Queen's fondest wish that her subjects remain shielded from the horrors of death, and so they were for the longest time. Then, the moment morality once again becomes an unavoidable fact of life, they are greeted with an outbreak of bloody violence. Yeah, it hasn't been good for Solution 9 citizens. Many are bound to give the endless alternative serious consideration. Indeed, and I do not blame them for that. It is only natural that such thoughts should come to mind. What I cannot forgive is the way Calyx wields fear and misery to manipulate people into making that choice. Preach, fiends, preach! No one, not Calyx nor anyone else, should dictate how we cope with the specter of death. As one who lived as an Alexandrian, I wish to put the choices for this country's future back into the hands of the citizens. Yes. And you think we can handle that responsibility after everything you've seen of us? It is what I've seen that has convinced me you can. Let's go. Let's go. I awoke 4 centuries later to find our people living and laughing, breathing beneath Alexandria's banner. Though surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it so. You all deserve to be happy. Everyone deserves happiness. Every single person. Are you just starting with the new MSQ? Yes, Simon plays. Well then. Yeah, this is the first quest. We'd be best not to let you down. Now I suggest we move as a group. We don't know if or when a battle might find us. Oh, I believe someone came prepared for just such an eventuality. That is me. Oh, Anne Fiend? Is she a scholar? No way. Is that the grimoire you retrieved from the old castle? Is she a summoner or a scholar? Yes, my parents gifted it to me when I was a child. They were adamant that I should learn to protect the things important to me. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in the arcane arts, so I laid claim to some small measure of skill. That is good to hear. Oh, I cannot wait to do the dungeon with you. I cannot wait. If that's the case, it might be better if we split into 2 groups after all. 'Twould certainly be more efficient for information gathering. I guess that makes sense. The 2 of you can take the west side of the recreation zone then. Cora and I will take the east. I just finished it. Very well. We shall end our patrol in the plaza just past Truvu and await you there. I am so hyped, chat. I am so hyped. I couldn't be more hyped if I tried. Let's do the rounds then. We'll see what's what and chat to the people we meet along the way. Pay special attention to anyone who looks overwhelmed or overly excited. Hopefully that will earn us a tidbit or 2 we didn't even know before. Oh, what is this? Escort. What escorting entails? So okay. I already know all this. Okay, cool. I guess that's new. Oh, okay. I guess we'll go here. So yeah, I am so excited for this. You know, this is the end of Dawntrail, and what I'm assuming is going to be a tease for whatever 7.4 is going to bring us. So we'll see what happens, because I am excited for 8.0. I think 8.0 is when Final Fantasy 14 is going to turn everything back around. You know, we needed Stormblood. Don't forget, chat, we needed Stormblood for Shadowbringers. There is no Shadowbringers without Stormblood. Let's you know, like, that is just facts. That is just facts. Are the sentries and air wheelers safe to be around now? I just know it's going to happen again, and maybe next time I'll be the one who dies in a horrible accident. Whoa, that's pretty dark. But how to get one? Maybe I convince someone who's unsure to give me theirs. Okay. Discuss Trevu. The memories. I used to drink around here all the time. I made sure not to overdo it when I had to work the next day, but once we were past the busy season, or when the ladies weren't amenable to my company, well, you'll have to scrape me off the street outside in the morning or afternoon. The worst I ever got was on what should have been the worst day of my life. If only I could remember it. I was still wearing a regulator back then. It was also the first day I met Shell, although I guarantee she's forgotten it completely. RIP. Okay, well, that's good to know. Grieving citizen, you want to hear my story? While I appreciate you offering a sympathetic ear, there's not much to tell. If you must know, a good friend of mine died when those machines went crazy. His air wheeler dropped right out of the sky, and he didn't survive the crash. Damn fool wasn't wearing a regulator. I know that's not strange these days, but he never bothered with one. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and I thought I understood what that meant until it happened. I gotta be honest, chat. If I had the chance, I probably would wear a regulator too. Like, let's be honest. If you could have, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 lives, wouldn't you as well? Cause I mean, I think I might. I think I might. I'll just say that. But would you, chat? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. What has me in such a fine mood, you ask? Well, I've just registered my new regulator. I was leery of becoming nothing but memories at first, but now that I've gone through with the registration, I've never felt more at ease. Also, once it is done, the regulators display the current members. Of the 5,000 slots available, only 3,800 have already been filled. Okay, so there is a cap to Disneyland, and it's 5K. Interesting. So if you're still hesitant, you've not much time to make up your mind. Mark my words, friend. When there's only a few slots left, it's going to get very ugly. Cora, a word? I feel like there's a new factor in these stories we've heard, one we hadn't considered during a discussion with everyone in the back room. The people are still deathly afraid. The fights are likely to break out over the neo regulators. That a victim of violence wasn't wearing a regulator. The fights are likely to break out with the regulators. Yeah, that's really bad. The fact that nearly 4,000 people have registered is worthy of its own report, but are you sure there wasn't anything else? People are still deathly afraid? As a point of concern, don't get me wrong, but I think we were clearly aware of that. Okay, that the victim of the violence wasn't wearing a regulator. Yes, that's it. The vast majority of residents have always worn regulators, so it's not a detail we'd normally think about. With the supply of souls cut off, though, more and more people have been going without them. We need to look into the casualties of the recent attacks and check whether or not they were equipped with regulators. Let's ask around on the street over to the east. It was pretty chaotic at the time, but maybe... Oh, are people taking regulators off of dead people? Is that where this is going? That's pretty dark, if that is the case. That is really dark. Holy crap. I haven't even thought about that. Whoa. That is crazy. Bro, what are you wearing? Oh, this is the new PvP gear. Oh, I want this so bad. I want this so bad, chat. This is PvP, right? Cruiser coat of casting, or is it? I'll have to look into it. Happy patch day. Hey, thank you, Keo P Bun. Thank you. I hope I pronounced that correctly. discuss the hover cargo. It was once my job to deliver goods by hover cargo. That's why I know a fair number of names and faces throughout the city. The little ones who jumped for joy when I brought them packages, the old lady who always greet me with a smile. I hate for anything bad to happen to them. I'm so happy it's patch day, chat. I missed this game. It's just been so negative like the last couple months. I'm just glad to have new content. Hello, how are you today? Please let me know if I may be of service. I can't make a robot voice, chat. I'm sorry. Citywide casualty data unavailable. Government officials are currently processing reports from all affected zone. Can you narrow it down to the recreation zone then? You must have some estimates at hand. Recalibrating parameters. Injured 87 individuals. Casualties 19 individuals. Casualties equipped with regulators 0. Wait, 0. Okay, so that means people are not getting targeted for their regulators? You wish to know if people who died in the machine rampage were wearing regulators? I'm sorry, but I was assigned to clearing away debris. I didn't see any of the deceased. No bodies were present by the time I arrived, so I assumed the ushers had already done their work. I do remember there being patches of white dust scattered about that were quite a chore to clean up, but nothing else worthy of mention. That's right! People, like, for whatever reason, started to becoming dust. That was like briefly hinted at the very end of 7.2. Like there was a body that just suddenly, it was like Thanos snapped and all of a sudden everyone just became dust. Cora, I think it's time we rejoined Cryo and Sphene. I was half joking with my boast to Shell, but we may have stumbled upon something major here. We should share our findings and keep pursuing this avenue of inquiry. Didn't Cryo say to meet them at the plaza just outside of Truvu? Let's get going. That's very suspicious, chat. That is very suspicious. It was well needed this patch. I see much more people on. That is true. I hope with this patch people see the potential of what's to come. Exactly. At the very least, I just hope people realize that now we can finally close the chapter on Dawntrail and we can start looking forward to whatever 8.0 is going to bring us. I'm assuming it's going to be Mericidia and we're going to get dragons and stuff. I kind of wish we get like a I kind of wish we get another dragon story. I'm not talking about Heaven's Ward 2.0. I'm talking about like a Game of Thrones inspired story with like dragons and politics and stuff like that. I know Heaven's Ward was kind of about that, but I just want them to go deeper into that. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. We finished our patrols as well. I mean, if we could get Emmerich back and, you know, go back to Ishgard, I wouldn't mind that either. Let's be honest, I wouldn't mind that either. But yeah, I just want more dragons. I want some Game of Thrones, some Attack on Titan, you know, some of those influences. We finished our patrol as well. Did it not seem that people wanted more people wanted Neo regulars than before? I got that impression too. Oh boy. So people are being attacked and they don't have regulators. So essentially you're saying that people who were killed by malfunctioning machines weren't wearing regulators? That's exactly, Cryo. Well, the numbers are still tentative and only apply to that one zone. We don't know how they'll stack up against the overall data, but this is definitely more than a coincidence. I think it's safe to say that anyone who had removed a regulator was a priority target. Oh, okay. Now that you mention it, the person I was treating for injuries wasn't wearing one either. But why? Why are they being targeted over everyone else? Based solely on the lack of a Neo regulator, we cannot judge if a person has no desire to become an Endless, or if they simply fail to acquire one of the limited devices. But those who wear no regulator at all, come on, bring it home, Cryo. They clearly rejected the old system of using souls to revive themselves. Put another way, they have chosen to live their lives in the knowledge that death is an inevitability. The chances that such resolute people would wish to become endless are far lower, I would imagine. And so Calix, who has chosen those least likely to accept his vision as victims to stoke fear and panic. But there was no need to kill anyone. With the way things were, the people were already fearful enough. He could have found 5,000 willing citizens without all of this madness. True! That is 100% fact. You make a good point. Perhaps those sowing terror is in the service to another scheme, or he had some other need for the lives he has taken. Okay. What of the dust found at various sites? Could something have been done to the victims? Yeah, what about the dust? Tell me about the people that got Thanos snapped. That is what I want to know. Right, the sanitation worker's story. She saw no bodies, but mentioned piles of white dust. Dust, but no bodies? Now, where have I heard that before? Avengers Endgame. Bro, come on. Everybody saw that movie, right? Everybody, I'm sure they saw it too. Do you recall when we went to save Aaronville from the sentries in the outskirts? The usher Malachite told us much of the same thing. When I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew of what had become of it. Oh, thank you for the likes, Battlemate. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, everybody. That both stories speak of missing remains is suspicious enough, but the shared mention of the dust is too much to ignore. Yes. Yes. In that case, we should confirm if this substance was present at other sites and attempt to ascertain its nature. Following this thread may lead us not only to the explanation for the missing bodies, but also the intent behind Calix's murderous actions. Okay, let's figure it out, because people are getting Thanos snapped, and I don't like it. I do not like it. Cora, we need your help. I've lost control over the soldiers in the residential area. They might be trying to hurt people again. Oblivion members are on their way now, but are you close enough to join them? Oh, tell me where they're at, Galuja. I am ready to fight something. I have been waiting. Oops, I have been waiting to fight something. Let's go. Damn it. Our new investigation will have to wait. Let's go. Yes. Take me to Galuja. We need to protect them. We need to protect them at all costs. Nothing will happen to Steen, and nothing is going to happen to Galuja. We are riding. We are all going to Japan to the square. Oh, they better not. They better not do anything to Steen or Galuja. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna go Avatar State. Yip on all of these robots, on all of these clankers. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Not the clankers, bro. We were right. Exactly.
Stay back. Stay away from me.
Uh-oh.
Leave him alone.
Those damn clankers.
Are you all right?
What happened here?
A sentry walked into my apartment, even though I'd locked the door and everything.
Oh, hell no.
Run, but the man who tried to save me.
Oh. Oh, no.
No weapons, which is to be expected, considering all the sentries were meant to be disarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yet it was ordered to attack all the same, even if that meant using its bare hands.
Yep, they're hacked. They are all hacked by Calix, I'm assuming.
I'll leave matters here to you. I'm going to do a sweep of the surrounding area.
Oh no. No regulator.
Do you know anyone else in this sector who no longer wears a regulator?
Oh, I don't think I've seen Isadora and her boy with theirs recently.
Isadora is such a pretty name. I really like it. It's so unique, but it just sounds like it flows off the tongue.
Quickly!
Uh-oh. Let me at him! Let me at him! I want to fight something. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Let me at these clankers. Come on, bro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wayakwe!
Not Wayakwe.
I'll be fine. But Isadora's in bad shape.
Oh no.
Mother, please.
Oh dang. They actually have blood and everything.
Isadora. Oh, thank goodness. She wasn't struck anywhere vital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a scholar. Confirmed. Scholar confirmed. It's okay. It's not your fault.
Everything will be all right. I promise to make your mother better.
It's okay. We can use Phoenix Downs now, Sphene. It's alright. Everyone can use a Phoenix Down now. We have 99 apparently.
Thank you, miss.
See, no one has to die. You don't need a regulator anymore. You just have a Phoenix Down and you're good. You are good.
Will she sleep like that forever?
Mm-hmm.
No, not forever. She'll wake soon. I'm sure of it. That's good to hear. Thank you for saving her.
Uh-oh. Oh. I don't know why I thought something like sinister was gonna happen. The promise of tomorrow. The promise of tomorrow. What could that even be alluding to? Promise of tomorrow. Tomorrow will come. Oh boy. Sphene, what do you got to say? She should recover in due course. I'm glad we arrived when we did. What's going on, Milos? Talk to me. When I was sick and couldn't move, my mother was always at my side, always keeping me company, and I'm going to do the same for her. That good. You're a good boy. That is a good boy. That is W Milos right there. Forgive me, I was reckless. You shouldn't have had to waste time tending my wounds as well. Did you see our other comrade back there? He stayed behind in the lobby, but I heard sounds of fighting. I'm sorry. He must have fallen protecting the residents. Oh no. Oh, let's see. We're gonna go with some carne asada, of course. Yeah, like how can you not have some carne asada tacos? How can you not pick that? For the sakes, I remain calm. You know what? Here, I gotta eat one of these. Yummy. She's fearful of her comrade. Our comrade! You think he might have been struck down? If he is wounded or worse, I should go to him. Wait! Please, it isn't safe and you still need to rest. Would you stay with Milos and watch over Isadora for me? We will tend to your friend. I thank you. Please be careful yourself. Let's go. Let's go, Sphene. People are in need. People are in need. How do I get out of here? Go, 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 go. Oh boy, there's a lot of people here, which I'm assuming means there's gonna be like an instance quest. That man, this is awful. Why is this happening? Uh-oh. Isadora is going to be alright then? I'm so glad. I've just finished my ministrations here. Our Oblivion comrade was beyond saving, I'm afraid. That brave soul, he gave his life to save another. He died protecting me. I don't understand why any of this is happening. That sentry was behaving normally, like any other. Then all of a sudden, it tried to kill me. Weapons or no, Calyx commanded them to commit murder. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, hey, Echo Tech. Hello. I appreciate you being here. Hello. Welcome. Is it over? We came as soon as Wyakeek sent word. Spoilers, 7.3 spoilers if you haven't completed MSQ, by the way. I am sorry, but the time we arrived, it was already too late. Skeleton raid. Oh, thank you. Then Geode could be in trouble too. Once we have this radius locked down, we need to find him. But why? Has something happened? Possibly. We're not sure what, but he stopped responding to our communications. We need to prioritize securing the residential sector, though at least until we regain control over the sentries. Then we should search for Geode. I agree, since most Oblivion members have sworn off regulators, if our theory holds true, then they could be prime targets for the next attack. Oh no. Please do what you can to shepherd the residents to safety, but avoid the sentries at all costs. Our thanks. Here, take these communicators. Oh no, this is not gonna end well, is it? We are not gonna get a happy ending, chat. I'm telling you right now. We've made modifications to them to prevent Calyx from intercepting the signal, and we have been using them to coordinate movements with allies in the vicinity. Wyakeek has one too, so I'll ask her to keep hailing Geode. Good luck and stay safe. Oh no. Geode said he would sweep the surrounding area, so he shouldn't have ventured too far. Let's get going. Yes, we need to save our friend. I'm assuming we're gonna fight something. Oh, are we gonna fight in Solution 9? I really hope so. I love when they do that. Like, I've always wanted to fight in Limsa. I don't know why, but I just always have. Please, Geode, please be safe. Oh no. You see no sign of Geode. Perhaps you should search further east. Okay. Let's go this way. How goes it? It's going well. I am so happy. I'm so happy to have new 14 content. Hopefully this shuts people up. It shuts all the doomers up about how Dawntrail sucks and how it has no content. Hopefully that changes, but I don't think it will. Let's search around the apartments first. I don't think it will. You see no sign of Geode. Wyakeek's voice crackles forth from the communicator. Geode, answer me. There is no response. Perhaps you should continue searching further to the east. Okay. But yeah, I'm just happy to have new content. I'm just happy to be playing 14 again. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here, honestly. I'm just happy to be here. You see no sign of Geode. The neighboring residential radius would be the next logical place to look. Okay. I hate to read and run, but I have to get going. I hope you have a good stream, and I gotta head out and take care of puppers. Have fun with 7.3. I really do appreciate you, Echo. Thank you so much. You are the best. Thanks for the raid. All right, this is the only place left. Let them be safe. All right, here we go, chat. Here we go.
Geode, are you there? Answer me, please.
Oh no, this is not gonna end well.
Sorry for the long silence. I've been busy.
Oh, you're alive. Thank the gods.
Where are you now?
The radius next door. The lobby is secure.
I love his voice actor, by the way. That is a really good voice.
I'll scout the second floor. Then I'll join it.
I wish I had that voice. I hate my voice. Not gonna lie. Uh oh, it's a clanker. Not the clankers. What is he doing? Oh!
That dust.
Oh, did he just like Pokeball
What are you
him?
talking about? What's happening?
They're not just collecting souls. They're draining the bodies of corporeal ether.
Oh, okay.
The dust that we saw was all that was left of the victims. They must have modified the soul cells.
That is crazy. Oh no. I will say these cutscenes are really well edited. Like it looks like an like a fucking movie. Damn. If this is what we're to expect for 8.0, oh man, the devs are cooking. The devs are 100% cooking.
Damn you!
He just threw the gun. I mean, that's one way of doing it. That's pretty badass.
You can't be here. You need to run now.
Get out of the way, old man. What the fuck is going on?
Trap.
Oh no. Oh no. Not gonna lie, that kind of looked like Ardbert. Like old Ardbert. Don't just stand there, Geode. Run or do something. They're gonna get you, bro.
Take care of the others, hey?
Don't do that. Don't say that. Just run, dude. Just run. Oh. Huh. Oh no.
No sign of him so far. This way, maybe?
That's his gun. Am I gonna fight something? Yeah, the production quality of these cutscenes are really good. Like you can tell they really put effort into this one. Dang. Oh no. Oh,
A shame. I had hoped to leave here with at least one more cell's worth of ether.
oh, that's Calyx. I recognize that voice.
But seeing how eager you are to interfere, I shall cut this foray short.
Calyx.
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
What could you possibly stand to gain from these atrocities?
Ether sufficient to generate 5,000 endless. How would you acquire it?
Not like that.
How would I?
Until I have the key, the reflections are closed to me. Thus do I make do with the sources at hand. 7% of Alexandria's current population will yield the energy to convert 5,000 into Endless. With 11%, operations could continue unabated for 800 years.
That's pretty good. That's not too bad.
Fated to decay sooner or later. These ones refuse the gift of eternal life, so what difference does it make if I return them to Ether now?
I mean, he's like not that wrong. I mean, like 80%, you know, he's 80% wrong. Let's just go with that. 80. Hey, Railter Wandy, I heard you say you were glad to be playing 14 again. I was thinking, yeah, hold on to that feeling. Oh no. Oh no.
This unit cannot offer you worthwhile resistance. Instead, I pose a question. Would you hand over the key if I promised to halt my harvest?
Nope. I'm just gonna kill you, bro. It's that simple. You either stop or you die. It's just that simple. You would only see. Yeah, I will halt your harvest by defeating you. Exactly. Just put me in the dungeon right now. Let's just get this over with. Let's just get this over with.
For me to even ask.
Yes, it was. Yes, 100% it was. 1000% actually.
To my work then. There is much to do if I must take the key by force.
I want to see you try. Bro is forgetting that I am the main character. Like, come on. This isn't gonna end well for you, Calyx. This is not gonna end well for you. There is no shadow on that, and that's kind of looks weird. Okay, so he's just forcing people and collecting their ether in order to power up his Disneyland. Come on. Is that your grand plan, Calyx? Come on. This pile of dust, these ashes, and the souls he left behind, was that his twisted way of returning Geo to us? I think so. Damn you, Calyx. Damn you and your careless cruelty. He was our friend. Even so, some might say even every death was justified if it meant 5,000 Endless could continue their immortal lives. And if a reflection's stolen ether allowed for many more Endless, why, that too would be a noble sacrifice for the greater good. That's just sounding like Emmett Selk now. Who could think that? Not I. Emmett Selk thought that. Certainly not I. Oh, they made Cryo cry. Oh, hell no. We know only too well there is not noble in this sacrifice. Dang. We have to stop him. We have to find Calyx and put an end to this madness as soon as possible. And under no circumstances can we let the key fall into his possession, Cora. It falls to us. We will thwart his plans here in Alexandria before he can terrorize innocents in reflections elsewhere. Yeah, we are stopping him today. Like within the next hour scene. It'll happen. He will be stopped. He will be stopped. I will hold on to Geo's gun. If you could take the soul cell, please. My memories and yours. Though gripped by sadness, Fiend spurs herself to action. We shall return to the back room. Shell and the others need to know what has happened. Yes, I'll ask Wayakwe to meet us there as well. Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot Gra was here. I keep forgetting he's around. I wonder if they brought in his voice actor just for like a cutscene or two. Probably not. Probably not. I wish. Dang.
Our dear Geode.
The soldiers. If only I'd been able to control them.
Oh, don't blame yourself, dude. It's not your fault.
This isn't your fault, Gololja.
Yeah.
The blame lies with Calix, and with him alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's all so senseless. Why force his plans upon us when we're already happy, living our lives? What does he even think life is?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forgive Calix for doing this.
Me neither.
Or myself for being powerless to stop him.
Wait.
To clear my head. Don't worry. I won't do anything stupid.
She's gonna do something stupid, isn't she? Isn't she?
Stay here and get some rest. I'll make sure Nostalgia stays out of trouble.
Yes, please, Cryo. Please do.
Thank you.
And they couldn't have just moved the weapons a little bit closer to the body?
Things would have been far worse if you and Geode hadn't rushed in there. Many people are still alive because of you.
Mm-hmm.
And after adding what you discovered to the leads we've dug up, I'm hopeful we can determine where Calix is hiding.
Are you still doing podcast interviews? I kind of took a break from that, to be honest.
But not right now.
Mainly because I kind of ran out of guests to have. I realized pretty quickly that there aren't a lot of, like, I guess, quote unquote, major 14 creators out there. So I kind of ran out of people other than, like, you know, the big names like Zeppla and Xenos. I interviewed as much people as I could. So that's why I stopped doing them. But I kind of miss it. I do want to do one again. Maybe for like 8.0 or something. I don't know.
We need time before we can move on. Just a little time.
Oh, Geode.
I hope we could get him back. I'm assuming we're gonna get him back, because why else would we carry that thing with us? I used to listen to them a lot at my old job last year. Love your content, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you too, A Sauce. I love you too. I love you too. Oh, Ishtola, hello. I assume you know better by now, but I hope you're not planning to try anything alone. We're all here with you. What up, Aaronvel? I miss you too, bro. I've spoken with Wuklamat. They've cut their meeting short to deal with the aftermath of this latest violence. Grah, my boy. We made a swift patrol of the other levels and confirmed that Calix had carried out a number of targeted attacks, all to harvest more ether, it seems. I am told that the members tasked with keeping residents safe returned with the bodies of their comrades. They all risk so much. Another comrade gone. Some days is almost more than I can bear. Geode was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. Shell knew him longer though, and is surely taking it the hardest. And that's on top of what happened with Kausia? I forgot how to pronounce the name. Do you think you could check on her? See how she's doing? She'd like to put on a brave face if it's me or my sister. Alright, talk to me, Shell. What's going on? Talk to me, girl. Talk to me. Apologies, my mind was elsewhere. Is there anything I can do? As you said, you need. Is there anything that I can do? I love that face. That like scoff face emote. You can't help yourself, can you? Still, I appreciate the concern. Kausiwa used to say the best things to do with grief was to let it all out. So I think I'll take myself over to Earth and Sky and say my goodbyes to Geode. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blubber to if you've a shoulder to spare. Anything for you. Right then, let's get out of Everkeep for a bit. I took a break from the game, but now it seems I missed a lot, lol. Yeah, if you took a break from the game, this is a perfect time to come back. You know, this is the end of Dawntrail. Well, the end of the storyline of Dawntrail, so this is the best time to come back. It's a fair trek on foot, so I've arranged for a couple of air wheelers. They've had their communication modules removed, so even Calyx shouldn't be able to seize control of them. Say the word and we'll set off. Alright, the word. Mount the air wheeler. Let's go. Oh, okay. These air wheelers are Genote's babies. You won't find another smoother ride in all of Everkeep. For years now, I've been taking one out of turn whenever I need it to lighten my mood. This is cool. I kind of want one of these. Sometimes Geode would come along too, and we'd end up racing. If they add racing to this game, I would love that. Does that surprise you? Our friendship always had a competitive edge. We would often talk about how one day we might fly our wheelers outside of the dome. Am I just that slow of a reader? My God. I'm gonna read this one fast, alright, chat? I'm gonna be quick about it. I'm gonna be so quick about it. By the way, this update where you can now see a lot more monsters on the map, that is the best part of 7.3. Almost there, be sure the ground is clear before you touch down. That is the best part of 7.3. Like, it's such a small thing, but it just makes the world much better. I love it. I love it. Phew, that helped clear my head a touch. You know, Cora, you might be the first person I've ridden with who wasn't an Oblivion recruit. As far as I remember, at least, the memories from my regulator days aren't exactly reliable. Come on, let's head inside. Hopefully the way will be clear of pests today. Hopefully. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Everybody who's liking and sharing the live. Thank you. I appreciate it. Where am I supposed to go? Did I miss something? Oh, I'm not just going down here. Oh, here we go. Hey, I can fight something finally. Ugh, just our luck. I can finally fight something. Okay. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Entrance to the Earth and Sky hideout. It's been a while since we've been here. It has been a while, chat. It has been a while. Am I not supposed to be here yet? Yeah, oops. I probably should have had... I think I had to talk to them outside. And then come in together. How have you been? I've been alright. Lately, I've been trying to focus more on my YouTube than making like TikTok shorts and stuff. But other than that, I'm good. Life is good. I am happy. Thanks. We can usually avoid such encounters, but sometimes they wander in and block our only path. Not that it slowed you down at all. I've never seen you fight up close before, and the surveillance feed clearly didn't do it justice. Ahem. Hopefully that keeps the route clear for a while. Shall we? We shall. But yeah, how have you been, 2A Sauce? Hopefully life is good. I can't complain.
Whenever we lost a comrade, the three of us would come back here to reminisce. Me, Geode, and Kafkiwa.
Kafkiwa. Okay. Kafkiwa.
Will you raise a glass?
Raise a glass to freedom. To Geode's memories.
Oh.
Oh. Hello, Cryo.
What are the two of you doing here?
Drinking.
I had
Talking.
a feeling you'd show up. Would you like to join us?
I like her voice actor. Or actress. You gotta pour one out for Geode. Pour one out.
I suppose I could spare a moment.
Look at us chatting, hanging out. Life is good.
They tell us Oblivion's founders disappeared some decades ago under mysterious circumstances. And it was Kafkiwa who revived our organization. You and Geode helped her with that, didn't you? Tell us more about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're keen to know too, right?
Yep.
What they were like back then. The mad things they got up to. That sort of thing.
Right. Tell us everything, Shell.
Those were the days. It was actually right before the Reformation that I met Geode. I still wore a regulator then. I'd recently lost someone close to me.
Is this a new song? I don't recognize it. Sounds new to me.
I'd also quit a long stint as an adapter to work at a bar of all places. It paid me to sit with patrons and keep them company.
That's a good side hustle.
So Geode came in one night. It wasn't long before we got into an argument. First-time customer, but tempers flared. And then one of us threw a punch.
You got into a fist fight? What were you even arguing about?
Damned if I know. We were deep in our cups. I think we were both just frustrated and angry.
Shell is pretty badass. I will say that. She is really badass.
By the end of it, we were both sprawled out in the street. Pair of drunken fools. Then this odd machine stopped to lecture us, scolding us for obstructing the foot traffic and not taking better care of ourselves.
I can't imagine you ever being in such a sorry state.
Mm-hmm.
The odd machine. That was Kafkiwa, I take it.
Yup.
That it was. Once she was done upbraiding us for our unseemly behavior, she launched into a recruitment pitch.
I guess it's time to hop back in the grind. It is the perfect time, 2A Sauce. It is the perfect time.
Kafkiwa explained that she wanted to protect the outside world from Zoralja's invasion, to keep him from bringing ruin to the place her beloved son lived. And if we were so intent on self-destruction, then perhaps we might consider risking our hides for a just cause. It was a lot to take in. I hadn't given much thought to what lay beyond the barrier. And learning that Kafkiwa herself was already dead was enough to make my head spin.
Yeah, that's not good.
But Geode and I were intrigued by her ideas and wanted to see this future of hers come to pass.
Geode often spoke of it. He told me that meeting Kafkiwa was what first taught him the value of remembering people.
Aw.
Like he was sharing a holy revelation.
Oh, but back then you hadn't yet taken on Oblivion's name, had you?
Is that so? I just assumed.
It hadn't been Kafkiwa's intention to carry on Oblivion's legacy, nor adopt the cause your parents championed. Not initially, at least.
I forgot about Krau's parents. Why wasn't that like a bigger deal? Like, I remember when Dawntrail's trailer, when I first saw the trailer back at FanFest, I was like, this is going to be Krau's expansion. And yet, we hardly got any Cryo. What is up with that? She is a Pictomancer. She is... This should have been her expansion.
She wasn't even aware such an organized resistance existed.
It just seems so, like, wasted opportunity.
She did, however, suspect the presence of other dissidents. Those who objected to resurrecting the memories of the dead in defiance of the natural order. In the hopes of identifying like-minded comrades, we began searching the core system for traces of unauthorized access. And that's how we found it.
That's how you found it?
An anomalous sector in the back of the Neon Stein. According to Melancholy, the door to that mystery had remained firmly shut since she took over the business.
I gotta say, Melancholy, that is such a badass name. I love it. Melancholy. I love some of the names of these characters, like Melancholy, Nostalgia. Like, Nostalgia is such a cool nickname.
The back room.
The back room. We forced our way in, only to discover that the hideout had long been abandoned.
Oh.
Although the occupants were gone, the equipment they'd left behind contained records of a group calling itself Oblivion. After reading through their exploits and their vision for the future, we made the decision to carry on their work.
So they didn't start Oblivion themselves. Okay. Why is that important?
Thus were my parents and Kafkiwa's hopes bound together.
And carried onward by Shale and Geode.
I'm guessing Cryo's parents started Oblivion?
We could never have made it this far on our own, of course. Not without the strength of arms you and your friends provided.
I cannot wait to watch like a story, like a lore explanation of this patch, because I'm not the best with lore. I'll be honest.
Losing comrades is a hard thing, but being here, thinking back on the moments we shared, I can see their smiles, hear their laughter. I feel their presence, and I know they're still with us. But these memories of mine are for me alone. Reminders of why I chose to do this. And why I'll stay the course. Right. Time we got back to work. Thank you, everyone.
No, it's me who should be thanking you. Though the pain is still deep, I don't feel like I'm drowning in it anymore.
That's good.
Let's get out there and put a stop to Calyx. For you, for me, and for everyone who's ever believed in Oblivion.
Yeah, let me at him. I am so ready to take him down. I am so ready. Just let me at him. I am ready. I have prepared my entire life for this. Okay. My controller just died, so I gotta switch over to mouse and keyboard. I appreciate you helping me through this, and not only the grief, you helped me see that my comrades mean even more to me than I realized, which only fuels my determination. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I'll be spending every waking moment working to bring Calyx to account for his crimes. I'll do my part, then you do yours. Oblivion needs you. We'll do some spell speed. Why not? Why not? Oblivion has been added to the Unending Codex. A darkness in the heart shell steals her heart for the work ahead. It's time I went back to locating Calyx's lair. I have a new strategy in mind, but it remains to be seen if it will aid in narrowing down the possibilities. I'll ask Cryo for help. I want to re-examine the data, starting with that of her parents. After all, they were the first to break away from preservation and establish an organized resistance with Oblivion. There must be something in there that can point us in the right direction. What are your plans, Cora? I'm gonna figure out right now. Cora, is that you? Apologies for calling you suddenly. I've been making the rounds in the outskirts and I cannot help but feel as though something is amiss. Might I ask you to join me? Your perspective would be most appreciated. It can't wait until you're finished attending with Shell, of course. It seems your plans have been decided for you. Go on. I've others to speak with before I return to the back room. Cool. Take care of yourself, Shell. To feel something even pain is to remember that they lived and to know that I am still alive. Okay. Well, shit is getting real, chat. Shit is getting very, very real. Can I just, yeah. Let's freaking go. All right, Zomenike. Tell me what's going on, Zomenike. Good morning to you. Anything I can help you with? I don't know. Napikui. Yes, I know her well. She's something of a hero around these parts. Our guardian angel. She just arrived with when the tremor struck on the trail of some beast or other. Can't remember the details now, but I do remember that when the ground started shaking and levin filled the air, it was she who guided us all to safety. Braved the boats to drive back the beasts that were tearing up the farmsteads. Where is she now, I wonder? Last I heard she registered with the hunters, but that was years back. She's probably retired now, or... No, she's still with us. She has to be. I wouldn't remember her even if she wasn't. You should go and ask the facilitators at Resolution up in Solution 9. They keep a record of every citizen's location. Tell them you're looking for an old friend and they'll put you in contact. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Why was I talking to him? Cora, thank you for coming. As I mentioned, I would benefit from your worldly experience. Perhaps it is my imagination, but the townspeople appear to be acting oddly. That is, even considering the current state of affairs. As I am yet unfamiliar with the outskirts, I thought you might be better equipped to judge if their behavior is unusual or not. Would you speak with them and see what you think? Though I hope you be proven wrong, I fear something is not right here. Okay. What is going on? Oh, please tell me you brought more neo-regulators officially. They've all been handed out already, but I've heard rumors that there were a lot left over. Surely the government still has some, or perhaps Queen Sphene? I may not look it, but I was once a hunter. Back then, I hardly gave death a second thought, but now that I know the truth, it's all that I can think about. There has to be a way to hold on. There just has to. Okay. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Oh, here you go. Neo-regulator equipped resident. You're not wearing a regulator? Don't you know the end is coming? Well, it's your life to lose. Me, I got myself one of those Neo-regulators and registered it a while ago. As soon as I did, a display appeared showing the number of registered users. Right now, it's sitting at 4,168. The upper limit was 5,000, wasn't it? Seems the total shot up right after those machines malfunctioned. It's only a matter of time before everyone is registered. I pity those who weren't chosen, but I am going to be an endless. I am going to evolve and live happily ever after. Okay. You do that, dude. You do that. Let me know how that goes. This place is so cool, by the way. I feel like it hasn't been utilized as much as it should be, because that's a big ass thing. Like, this whole place is so cool. Alright, what's up? Propane? No, what is your name? Pep-Owain. Greetings. I remember when you visited with Queen Steen. Come to check on our well-being, have you? Well, I can say that things are rather stressful out here as well. Without knowing if or when our machinery might turn murderous, the specter of death is ever present. People are terrified, and the clamor for neo-regulators have reached a fever pitch. I personally was fortunate to have claimed the new device early on, and have long since completed the registration. Death has no hold over me now. Now, I must begin with my prayers. The darkness draws closer, grows deeper, and we must cast it out. Okay. Very, very interesting. So that we're getting to that cap, chat, and I think all hell is gonna break loose once that cap happens. So what do you think? Was I right to worry? Tensions are running high. Yes, that's exactly it. Though the people are overwhelmed by uncertainty and fear, and with each new registration, that fear inside them grows more insistent. How long until it drives them into a full-blown panic? Uh-oh. Who's calling? Cora, can you come to resolution? We have a problem. I'm already here with Lama T and Alphina. Oh, it's Alice! Uh-oh. What is going on, Alice? It sounds like she wants us there in a hurry. We should go. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of this chat. I think we're getting the dungeon. I think it's dungeon time. Wait. It's back? No way it's back.
What's happened?
Can't be, right?
Sorry to drag you out here, but I thought it best you see for yourself.
Oh no. Is Queen Steen back?
Death is your constant companion.
Oh.
Though you toil with diligence, death may come ere your reward is bestowed. Though your grand works be poised for completion, death may come ere you wake the following morn. Though you enjoy a life of peace and good fortune, death needs but one instant to claim you.
Okay. So I just took a screenshot for my, I think this might be my thumbnail.
Your bodies are weak. Your heart, your brain, every fragile organ rolls the dice from moment to moment. Sheer chance deciding if they function or fail. Be you stoic or generous or righteous, no virtues tip the scales in that fatal reckoning.
Uh-oh.
The choice is made without reason. The end is cloaked in terror. That is what it means to die.
The announcement began after we finished our meeting with Gossen. As for its source, well...
It's Disneyland.
Calyx.
Yup.
There is no shame in being afraid. It is that very fear which will drive you to conquer death. Let us set a new course for mankind. Let us preserve our existence unto perpetuity.
Well, they sure are happy.
Hope for it, wish for it, pray for it. We will become endless. With evolution's brilliance, will we banish the ever-present darkness of mortality.
Change isn't easy. No one ever wants to take the first step. But this is the right path for us. What other way could there be? I'm gonna do it. I'm going to register.
Oh boy.
Wuklemat. You couldn't have come at a better time. Please, you have to let us move to Tuliolal.
It's too dangerous to stay here. Who knows when the next century will turn on us? Even if we wanted to become endless, there are no more neo-regulators to be had. Fleeing is our only option.
If the solution was as simple as leaving, then we'd all have left already. Did you not hear the announcement? For the living, death is a foregone conclusion. No matter where we go, or who we shelter with, we won't get another chance like this to overcome our fate.
Easy for you to say when you have that regulator.
That's true. It's a very good point.
The Landsguard are on their way as we speak, and arrangements have been made to see that you all will be safely evacuated.
Good.
Tulichola will aid you in whatever way we can. So please, remain calm.
Whatever happened to Koana? We haven't heard from him in a while. I hope he's okay.
I want to help Alexandria. I want to save its people. But what can I do? I am not their queen.
Dang. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Calyx has access to the core system, which means that if he chose to do so, he could deploy the soldiers beyond the barrier. Even if our people learn to live with death and decide to leave the dome behind, they will not be behind his reach. Yet, if it serves to allay their fears even a little, I beg you, Wuklama, please let them shelter in Tuliolal. We will welcome any and all who want to come. We already began evacuations and will be able to pick up the pace once the Landsguards arrive. In which case, we had best spread out and keep an eye out on the crowds. The mood is tense and we must prepare for possible violence. If you happen to determine where Calyx is hiding, though, we'll be ready to move at a moment's notice. Surely you will find a clue of some kind soon. He can't elude us forever. Yes, he can't. Or yes, he won't. What gear is that? I've never seen that gear before. Is that new? Violence and fear. This is not the future she envisioned for her nation. Oh boy. You give so much to yourselves to aid those in need. I must endeavor to find my own small way of help. Preservation, their purpose. Uklamat assesses her surroundings with grim determination. Oh boy. Tuliyola would gladly welcome every last Alexandrian with open arms. But what if the nation of the late queen was what of the nation the late queen was so desperate to preserve? What of that bright haven of peace and laughter? Uklamat? I won't stand here and let her legacy be sullied any further. I will protect Alexandria. That was the promise I made her at the last. But she betrayed you, did she not? Why do you feel this obligation? That's a good point. I saw myself in her, I suppose. We both felt the people's joy as our own, yet alone we lacked the strength to protect them. There was so much that I love in this world, too much for me to take in my arms and keep safe. And that made me feel afraid. I needed someone who shared that love and fear. So together, we could do what we couldn't by ourselves. Or maybe it's simpler than that. Maybe I just wish that we could have been friends. Aww. So when she turned to me in her final hour, desperate to safeguard Alexandria's future, I swore that I would see it done. In the end, I think you both found the friend you needed. I would be yours as well, Sveen. Whenever you fall or struggle to rise, I'll come running to the rescue, and you can do the same for me. That's how we protect the things we love. That's how we protect Alexandria. You're right. You are right. And don't forget about me. What about me? I'm here too. How could we? We'd not be where we are now without you. Right, we got a bit sidetracked there. We should probably be on our way. Do we patrol or see if Shell needs a hand? There you all are. Uh-oh. What's going on, Galoja? Galoja! Ah, Sphene, we were afraid we'd miss you. Alice and the others said you were here. Good news. Good news, Cora. We finally found a chink in a chink in Calix's armor. We discovered laboratories on Everkeep's 10th level that once housed a preservation initiative. Containment Complex 1029 is called, and it's been falsely registered as a distribution center. In reality, it hasn't recorded any traffic in decades. We don't think this is where Calix is hiding as such, but it may well contain clues that point us in the right direction. I'm sorry it took so long just to get this far. If you're interested, what do you say we all go and check it out together? Can do. Thank you all for your hard work. This is a huge step forward. And up. We need to take the lift to get to the complex. I've cleared this expedition with the relevant authorities and have one of our people waiting to operate said lift. Let's not keep her waiting. Okay. Let's see, where do I need to go? Oh, okay. I have a feeling we're coming to the dungeon. I think it is time, chat. I do think so. Preservation laboratories. I shudder to think of what they were researching, but this is no time to be squeamish. An institute on preservation scale would have had many such facilities in the city, yet I cannot help but wonder if this is one where my parents worked. Oh. It sounds like Oloja played a big part in this breakthrough. I'm sure to treat him to a fine feast once this is all over. Shell made me her assistant. She was teaching me the basics of data management. I show the method we use to find the containment complex once we are inside. It wasn't actually any different to the story we stumbled across the back room. All right, let's go to the 10th floor. Oh boy. Did you ask the question did I ask you a question that could make it easy as a healer? Oh, you already asked me that. He's gaming on TikTok. Uh-oh. What is going on here?
So this is one of Preservation's laboratories.
Uh-oh.
It's so dark, I can barely see.
Just a moment. If I can reroute the power to the circuit.
Okay.
You got the lights working.
That was easy.
Smell how stale the air is. This room hasn't been in use for many years.
Uh-oh.
It was thanks to Kryl and Galulja that we managed to locate this place.
Good job, Galulja. You're the best.
You may remember that my earring contained the control code for the gate to the Golden City. As it was Preservation that constructed the portal, we reasoned that the code to operate it might include a signature of some sort, unique to their organization.
Okay. Wait, they used
a closer look, and a line-by-line examination yielded a string of symbols identifying the code's author.
Okay, I was about to say, did they reuse the password? That's how we found this place?
We accessing the nodes for every door in Everkeep, seeking out control codes which contained those same symbols.
Okay.
After a grueling search, we finally discovered our prize behind door number 1860, the entrance to the facility in which we now stand. I'd probably still be at it if Galulja hadn't been around to assist me.
I took breaks, but Shale never stopped working. Not even once.
Damn. Sounds like you need one of Genout's energy tonics.
Those concoctions would probably do me more harm than good, but I appreciate the sentiment.
That's so cute.
In any case, this next part will require your helping hands.
Uh-oh.
We need to spread out and search for something that may lead us to Calyx.
Okay, I could do that.
We're more than happy to help, of course. But I wonder, won't he realize we've found this place?
Probably.
It's highly likely. And personally, I hope he does.
What do you have planned, Shell? I feel like there's something bigger going on here. It's like she's trying to bait him. You all know our main objective. We're here to pick up Calyx's trail, and I've learned of a certain device that should help us do that. I'll explain how as we proceed, but according to the information I was able to dredge up, the device in question should have been installed in the director's office. Now, as for where that might be, yes, this map matches my data. This room where we are in is the Researcher's Commons, located in the western side of the complex. The director's office is to the northeast of here. This room we're in is the Researcher's Commons, located in the west side of the complex. Okay, so we should cut across the circular chamber in the middle, yes? In the middle, yes? Yes, we should, but unfortunately for us, the interior door is locked. We'll need a security key with the appropriate clearance to open it. Judging by the mechanism, it'll probably be a card of some kind. Can't you know, work up some electro magic? I'll try my best, but this is a type of lock well before my time. It may take a while to crack it. And in case I can't, you might want to look around and see if anyone left a security card behind. Considering the state of this place, it does seem like they abandoned it in some haste. It shouldn't be a surprise if we found one. Very well. Let's get to searching, shall we? That's a good point. I expect we'll have most of the luck looking where the researchers kept their personal belongings. I like how they had to make that pink. Alpha hints will appear in different color. That is new, right? I do not remember that. I love it though, because every time I have to like find something, I can never do it. I am so bad at finding stuff. Half open desk. There appears to be only one desk with the drawers already open. You can tell at a glance that the desk former owners have left some things behind. Yeah, let's look through the drawer. Discover a car-shaped object. The electrode surface is marked with a bold level 1. Oh, could that be what we're looking for? Try it on the door, see if it opens. Okay. A scanning device, a car-shaped object you hold looks to be a similar size to the scanner panel. You hold the car-shaped object to the scanner. Did I just find it? What can I say? I'm a natural. I am a natural. It's open. You did it, Cora. And the good thing too, I was getting nowhere with that outdated circuit. I am curious though, why would they abandon a facility like this? It was run by a director, Demetrius, or so that terminal there told me. Perhaps there are more answers to be had once we venture further inside. Then let's continue onwards. The door to the director's office is across the central hub. Okay. Not a single soul here besides us. Going by the room labels on the map, we haven't entered an actual labs yet. Try the card. Okay. I don't think this card is going to work for this one. Scanner beeps in disapproval. No good. We might need a different card. Yes, the scanner is demanding level 3 accents. Level 3 security clearance. Okay. All right. Let's look for level 3 access card. The way this room is set up, the canisters inserted into that large device looks to be a soul cell. Could this be where they conducted their experiments to create Endless? But we could probably spend days investigating this complex. Finding a way into the director's office must take precedence. Speaking of which, Gluja mentioned a locker over in the corner that he couldn't open. Perhaps you could take a look. It appears to be a researcher's personal data tablet. Skim through the entries. Today I began my employment at Preservation. The organization was unfamiliar to me, but when the recruitment letter arrived, I had a gut feeling that this work would be far more fulfilling than any orthodox medical practice. My instincts were correct. Master Calix's philosophy is the refined ideal of notions I've only ever vaguely entertained, that mankind must evolve beyond the shackles of its flesh and blood existence. I had a meeting with Director Demetrius today. I heard others praise his genius intellect, yet he seems but a guttering candle in comparison to Master Calix's blinding brilliance. This morning, I was permitted access to the top floor and observed the workings of living memory. As predicted, the shortage of ether required to sustain the Endless is reaching critical levels, yet Queen's Fiend insists on continuing her ineffectual flailing. Our Milala colleagues, including the Protolab chief, have been behaving in a decidedly suspicious manner of late. Should I report my concerns to the director? From tomorrow, I have been assigned to assist with the research project in the Dawntrail lab. We are scheduled to conduct a major experiment, the details of which I have been kept ignorant. It would seem prudent to back up my memory data. Okay. Wait, so Calix? I dug through this data tablet and found a journal. I read it to you. The results of experiment 158 showed a marked improvement in ether extraction rates. At last, we have achieved the data value set by Master Calyx. Though I will become an endless as per our ascendancy protocols, I will preserve this historic number along with my few remaining worldly effects. Preserve the number. So 158, maybe? How many numbers do I need? 5, okay. 1, 5, 8. Let's go with 9, 9. Oh! Okay. Step away from them, Pat. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go talk to Wook. Did you find any numbers, Wook? These notes seem to be about the research they did in here. Let's take a look. Experiment 148, submitting interface candidate 201930 to be considered for okay. Experiment 158, maximum value of 11509 recorded. Comparative study to be included in the report. All right then. Oh, and one more. Experiment 163, new proposals produce a result of 9834. Deceased value verified. Well, I have no idea what any of them means. Maybe we can make sense of it later on. Please excuse my impatience that the means of tracking down Calyx are close, and I'm itching to get my hands on them. Okay, bring it home, Cryo. Give me a number. I am reminded of my imprisonment by the Empire. Surely this device wasn't made to hold people. That's exactly what that device was made for. Okay, so I guess we'll just try these numbers. 11509. 11509. Oh, that's not enough numbers. 201930. No. Okay, what am I missing here? Let's see. So I have experiment 148, experiment 158. No, that's not right. Let's see, 158983. No. So 158 is a historic number. Huh? All right, let me talk to other people again. I don't know where 9834 goes. Maybe 9834? No. All right, give me some hints. Let's talk to Sven again. Nope. Nope. Is there anyone else here? Experiment 158, maximum value of 11,509 recorded. Comparative study that included to be included in the report. Experiment 163. Decrease value verified? I have no idea what it means either, Wuklamot. Preserve the number. I feel like I am missing something obvious. What am I am I just dumb? Hold on. Experiment 148 2193. Am I supposed to be doing math here? Experiment 158, maximum value of 11,509 163. Produce the result of 9834. Well, I don't see any pattern between the numbers of experiment 148 and 1930. Maximum value of 11,509. What if I do 11,934? I'm just guessing at this point, chat. Nope. Oh, that was easy. The locker opens inside. So they have 6 digits or 5 digits, and I just okay. All right, whatever. The locker pops open. You inside discover a level 2 security card. Got it. It's like they let you choose one more number. Avatar, Ikora, you got the locker open, and you found another security card. But does that say level 2? We needed level 3, didn't we? Yes, but it still opens more doors for us to explore. You did well, Cora. It was all me. All me. These preservation members led such surprisingly normal lives, leaving notes, losing their cards. I imagine they'd be more, what's the word, bloodless, mechanical? My parents were once part of preservation, if you recall. It would seem the researchers who agreed with Calix's philosophy underwent the conversion to endless entities. But I assume those who could not or would not eventually left the organization together. Oh, I almost forgot. The researchers kept journals in their data tablets. The one I read doesn't explain much, but something big happened in the complex, and afterwards it was decided that everyone would become endless. The writer was really happy about this. You can tell how much they admire Calix and his work. The entries ended after that, but maybe you can read more in the other tablet there. Right, let's move this investigation to the other room. Well, we have the Deutero lab and the maintenance facilities left to search. Both are accessed via the southeast corridor. So let's get back to the hub and the locked doors across the way, which will hopefully yield before our new security card. I'll take the old ones if you like. I doubt we'll have any more use for it. Okay. I don't know how you know that, but sure. Let's go. This is a lot longer than 7.2, I will say. Calyx hasn't bothered to show his face yet. I see. Maybe he hasn't noticed us, or maybe he's just watching and waiting. What else do they have in this place? If I read the map right, it must be a lot smaller than the Uweiwara facility. It seems not everyone who joined preservation became endless right away. There must have been research that required physical bodies. Scanner awaits. Okay. If there were others beside my parents who left preservation, where might they be now? Where might they be? That is the question. Yes, it opened. So, where should we go first? The Deutero lab or facilities? Let's start with the lab. This door is not lit up like the others. What is it, Goloja? Shell, there doesn't seem to be any power here. No, not at all. It is possible that the energy supply for this room is on a separate conduit, which means there should be a contingency for opening the door. Look here, the sign above says, above the card scanner, in case of emergency, backup power can be rerouted from the facilities. The facilities room is down the other branch of this corridor. Let's see about getting the power restored to the Deutero lab, shall we? Okay, let's do that. Oh good, the terminal is lit up. Those are some big flashy floor tiles. I wonder what they're for. Ooh, is this a puzzle? Maybe. Engaging power supply. No good. It's returning an error. There must be a preliminary procedure. According to this error code reference, if the power supply has been interrupted for an extended period of time, then we need to reconfigure both the emergency generator and the circuit control panels. Shell? That's the emergency generator over there, isn't it? Yes, and by the look of it, it's the same model as the one we used in Heritage Found. But how does it send power to the other lab? Ah, I see. The energy cable attached to the base of this terminal leads down the hall directly to the Deutero lab, which means we need a way to connect the generator to that cable. What about these patterns on the floor? Could this be the circuit we need to reconfigure? I believe you have the right of it. Using the control panel set in each of the tiles, we create an unbroken path for the power to follow. What I wouldn't give for an instruction manual. Indeed, if you could look around for any written procedures, I'll keep digging through the terminal's directories. Might I also ask someone to operate the generator? Oh, me. I can do it. I've used this type of machine before. Then would you be willing to try and reconfigure the circuit path, Cora? The rest of us can supply Cora with whatever information might be found on the circuitry configuration. Cool. I like how they're adding puzzles and stuff. So I'm guessing all of these are gonna have to connect in some way. So let's move this one first. Oh, which pattern will you set? Square? Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so I'm gonna move this one. So let's see. This is gonna have to go like burp. So which pattern will you set? Triangle? Okay. And then this could be like this, maybe? Oh, no. Diamond? No. Square? Okay. Circle. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Diamond? Did that do it? No. Okay, I think this one is wrong. Maybe circle? No. Square? No. Triangle? There we go. Oh! You have connected all the circuits. Inform your comrades with the successful reconfiguration. Cool. It worked. We did it, Cora. Mm-hmm. The Deutero lab should be fully powered. Well done, everyone. If I may, Shell, could we access a certain data log before moving on? I was checking the storage shelves and one of the labels caught my eye. Preservation, the early days is the title. I'm guessing we're going to learn about her parents? Of course, it'll only take a moment to bring up the contents. It looks to be a text-based account. I'll read it out. Preservation and Alexandrian Institute for Technological Development was founded by Calix, an 11-year-old child prodigy. So he is a child, okay. Approving for establishing the organization came during Alexandria's involvement in the Storm Surge, with Calix's design for a new defensive solution funded in part by the Treasury. As the conflict grew in intensity and casualties mounted, Calix funneled Preservation's resources toward the perfection of memory storage. Research into this field continued even after the Storm Surge came to an end, with Calix eventually electing to preserve his own memories in a virtual domain. So this account is from before he embraced his endless existence hundreds of years ago. Okay. I met him only once before the Storm Surge began. I was attending my father, who was then the reigning king of Alexandria. Calix could not have been more than 10 years of age and required constant treatment for his debilitating illness. Yet he still published theories so highly regarded that even the royal family was aware of his achievements. Life should not be lost to the injustice of death. Even now, I can hear single-minded will behind his words. So it was that when war came to our kingdom, my father was quick to commit his unwavering support to the somber youth and his proposals for preservation. Several years later, the ensuing violence brought the death of both my parents. Overwhelmed as I was by my sudden succession to the throne, I suspect they spared me the reports of endless research and other less urgent matters. So you had no way of knowing what kind of person Calix was changing into? Did he change, I wonder? Perhaps he has ever been the type to value ideals over compassion, and I failed to see it at the time. Or perhaps he did change, but it is still driven by those same deeply held beliefs that morality is cruel and unjust, and his role is to deliver mankind from his faith. Whatever the case may be, we cannot allow him to shape our future. Let's press on, shall we? We shall. If I've done my job correctly, the door to the Deutero lab should be accessible now. I'll give everything a once-over just to be sure. Okay. Dang. I will say, chat, this is, as much as I enjoy it, this is taking a lot longer, so I might have to split MSQ into 2 days. Had his own body not been fated to fail him so young, would Calix have pursued his endless project with such fervor? Yay, the door has power now. The energy current seems stable enough. Still, you should let me handle this one. The security card, if you please. Oh, and a quick prayer that a shortened wire doesn't burn me from the inside. Yeah, so I was gonna say I'm gonna finish this quest and be done with it, but I guess that came quicker than expected. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if this quest was the dungeon, I'll continue forward, but it doesn't seem like this is the dungeon quest because it doesn't have that little screenshot or whatever. So I am gonna call it here. I need to eat dinner at some point tonight, and that time is now. So thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in, I don't know, like 20 hours, 6 p.m. PST tomorrow. I'll be live to finish patch 7.3 MSQ. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Fun Crow. I haven't touched those MSQ yet, but I think Dawntrail is my last expansion. The post hasn't wowed me. Yeah, these new ones, I mean, unless the expansion trailer can wow me like Dawntrail did, I'll play it. Yeah, 7.4 and 7.5 are going to be setting up 8.0. So I keep telling people, if you didn't enjoy Dawntrail, if you didn't enjoy the post patches, just skip through it. You know, just skip through, and once you get to 7.4, you can start again. But that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys, and here is a scree kiss for goodnight. Good night, everybody.